Hey everyone, it's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am a 41-year-old mom of two, married, Southern California. I have lost almost 60 pounds, even though my magazine article said 60, but we'll talk about that at a different time. But I've lost almost 60 pounds eating a carnivore diet. And recently I've made just some, small little changes, and I wanted to talk to you guys about that and share what has been working for me to also get rid of the last 10, 15 that I've been working on for 2 years, but also what's helping me feel really good right now too. And we're also going to be doing a little giveaway at the end. So make sure you stick around till then or fast forward to the end and skip this whole part. I don't care, but we will do that at the end of the video. So let's get into how I'm eating and why. I feel like there's going to be a lot to unpack with this video. I have a lot of random little things I want to say, but I do want to start off and say whatever I'm doing doesn't mean that that's what you should be doing. If whatever you're doing is working for you, that's great. I am just making some changes because what I did for so long isn't totally working for me right now. So what I did for the majority of my weight loss was equal parts fat and protein, which I still recommend is a great starting point for anybody getting started and is just like, I don't even know what or how much to eat. I would aim for equal parts of whatever your goal weight is. So for me, my goal weight is 130. So I was eating 130 grams of protein and 130 grams of fat. Some people thrive on a higher fat where, let's say the fat is 180 grams of fat and your protein is at 90. And then some people feel better where the protein is way higher and your fat is a little bit more moderate. And this is just my opinion. I know nothing, but I think our body needs different things at different times. And it's good to switch things up, especially if you're in a stall. So what I'm doing right now isn't necessarily what I'm going to be doing forever because let's be honest, I love ribeyes, but I have not been having a lot of ribeyes lately. I've just been eating a little bit leaner than I typically do. And it's also interesting, you're going to get different opinions from different experts in this field. So while a lot of the carnivores are saying you should be higher fat and eat like 80-20, you have like Maria Emmerich who preaches a little bit lower fat and does like PSMF. And I would say even the normal macros might be closer to like a 60-40 split. So just take all this with a grain of salt. I'm just sharing what's working for me right now, and not just weight loss, but what is making me feel good. Like I have my energy back. And like I said in a different video, I'm also working on a protocol with Danny Conway. So it could be that is starting to kick in and get things like regulated and whatnot, but I'm just feeling good. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. So one of the things I've been doing is I think intermittent fasting is really great. It's a great tool. All the experts say, we should be eating in the morning. And if you are going to fast, it should be cutting off dinner at 2 or 3. I don't know about you, but I love to eat. When I start eating in the morning, it is hard for me to stop in the afternoon. So mentally, it's easier for me to push things off and have my first meal later. That being said, sometimes I wake up hungry. And when you wake up hungry and you don't like feel great being fasted, so I want to break that fast without actually eating. Now, eat if you want. Go have some steak and bacon, eggs, whatever. But for me, having liquid makes me it tricks my brain into not thinking that we're eating. So that way I've been doing a protein shake, and that way I can just have my 2 meals later. But the protein shake is helping me break my fast, so I feel a little bit better. And it's also a lean protein, and you can mix it with milk or cream. It's absolutely delicious, but I'm finding just mixing with water and ice is amazing too. So let me show you what I'm using. Now again, okay, carnivore police. Let me just remind everybody that we're all at different stages of our journey. If you only think we should eat steak and eggs, that's great. But some of us want some other things, and I think that's okay. We're all doing what is best for us and what's going to be sustainable and make us feel good. As someone who's carnivoring the hardest doesn't mean that you're like winning. There's no carnivore competition, okay? So let's just do what works best for us, and let's meet where we are. I feel like that's the wrong saying. But I had, I made Maria's lemon cheesecake thing, and a lot of people were really upset saying that we just need to be eating steak and eggs. It's not everybody wants to do that, and that's okay. Some people, are even coming from a standard American diet, and so we just need to meet them where we are, or meet them where they are. I don't know. Is that the saying? So anyways, this is what I have been using, and it's working well for me. It might not work well for you. Okay, there is stevia in this. having the sweetener can be triggering for people and it can continue on that sugar monster. So just know yourself. Okay, I seem to be doing okay with this. It doesn't have me craving other things. I have this in the morning. I'm eating my meats the rest of the day and I'm good. So that's my disclaimer on that. But no, you do not need a protein powder. You don't. Okay? I'm not saying you have to buy this. Am I getting a little defensive? I just know what people are going to say. I'm just sharing what's working for me. If you want to use a protein shake and you don't want the sweeteners, they do have unflavored. So if I were using the unflavored and you're making a shake, I would probably use some milk or cream. I'm not sure how good it would be with water. It could be, mix it with coffee. Oh, like a fatty latte, hot coffee, a little bit of the unflavored, maybe some butter, some cinnamon. But if you were making a shake, I think adding some vanilla extract and cinnamon, it gives the illusion that it's like, a sweet flavor, because typically those are found in desserts. So that could be helpful for you too. Or not, eat a steak. So when I make one of these, I do 1 scoop, 5 ounces of water or milk, and about 8 ice cubes, and I blend it up, and it's delicious. And then I go about my day until lunch, and it's been amazing. I feel weird even plugging my discount code because that's not what I'm trying to do. Not trying to make a sales pitch for them, but this is just what I've been using. So code Luna gets you 20% off. Okay, another thing I've been obsessed with lately, let me get these out of the fridge. Okay, no discount code, but honestly, the free publicity I've been giving them, I feel like they should ship me a life supply. I'm kidding. So these are great. They're from Costco. Let's see. It is 160 calories. This is per one. 160 calories, 9 grams of fat, 1 carb. And 16 grams of protein. So they're not lean, like they're not fat-free, but it's less fat than it is protein. I've literally been having anywhere from 4 to 6 a day. Should I even admit that? They're just so good. Okay, what else? I got some lean ground chicken breast, which honestly, like Courtney 2 months ago would have scoffed at this and thought you were crazy for not eating fatty meat. And fatty meat has its place. We all love it, but throwing in some leaner days seems to be helping. Okay, and not all my days are lean. I am having ground beef still. We haven't done steaks lately. What have we been doing? Oh, brisket. Whole Foods actually makes one that's already like cooked because I've been lazy lately. And I have meat chips that are fatty and my carnivore bars, my beloved carnivore bars. So I will have those. What else have I been eating? I feel like I had more to share. Oh yeah, duh. Okay. I mentioned this on my last video that I was playing around with having a little bit of avocado and some kimchi. Honestly, let me show you what I've been using. Okay, so I get this from Costco. Honestly, I haven't had this in weeks. I probably went through like a week or two where I was having a little bit of this with the ground chicken or the ground turkey, just because it is so lean. I feel like it needs a sauce. I was talking with Dr. Lisa and she's like, just use broth even and have it be kind of like a soup or stew. So that's what I'm going to do too. But I've been playing around with that. It's just making me gassy, let's be honest. And I also got these. So these are from Costco. So that's guacamole and then avocado. So I probably had, I've been playing around with this for the last month, and I would say like in the beginning, I would have these more often. I haven't had any of the avocado, and well, I did have one yesterday, but before that, it's been like a couple weeks. But my kids love them, so that's a great option too. So I don't know. I think, back to where everyone needs to find what works for them. I just feel like I don't want to be dogmatic. I think carnivore is amazing, and I've had so many amazing health benefits besides the weight loss. I've always had horrible skin and acne, and I feel like it's doing pretty good. My mental health was in the crapper before carnivore, and so it has really changed my life. But this is a way of eating and not my religion. So I think the goal should be, eat however you feel your best. But for me, like, if I don't have to be so restrictive for the rest of my life, like, I think that's okay. I think our goal should be, or maybe not your goal, but my goal is to like be able to add a few things in and have it not be triggering or have me feel bad. I think we're all just on this health journey to look and feel our best. And I personally think it's okay to have some things that aren't strict carnivore. You know, having a little bit of flexibility if you can, and having some days that would be more maybe ketovore, or I'm even seeing stuff about, you know, in the carb cycling world, that even just eating a little bit more seasonally and being a little bit more keto in the summer and carnivore in the winter. So this may upset some people. I don't think there's anything wrong with having some ferments and some fruits that aren't triggering. Because I will say, as delicious as a bowl of cherries are, that kind of does kick in the sugar monster for me. I'm not going to binge on those cherries, but then it's like, okay, what can I have next? Or now I want something salty. So I think just having the self-awareness is going to be key. All right, I'm done lecturing, you guys. Let's get to the giveaway. My favorite little thing. So I'm going to give 3 of you 2 bars each. And I'm going to send, well, I'm not going to send, they're going to send them. So thank you, Carnivore Bar. But my 2 favorite flavors. Okay, but let's talk about this first. So the honey, that might not be ideal for some of you because it does have carbs and it's honey. You know, it is a sweetener. I will say these don't taste sweet to me. It just gives them a flavor. So if this gets sent to you and you don't want honey, just pass it off to somebody. But when I first tried these, I was so excited. I'm like, this is amazing. This will be perfect for me. This was like 3 years ago. They sent them to me and I'm like, these are disgusting. Okay, I was a new carnivore. My taste buds did not change. I did not like them. And I'm like, okay, bye. See you later. It wasn't until probably like a year or 2 later that I happened to try it again. I feel like I had one at a meetup or something. I don't totally remember, but I tried it and I'm like, oh my gosh, these are so good. So if you are a new carnivore, you might not love them. But if you have been eating, I hate the word clean, but if you've been eating, you know, a very clean diet, then your taste buds change and you could probably appreciate this. I love them just out of the counter. I love them when they've been sitting in my car getting warm. Some people prefer them out of the fridge or out of the freezer. So if you want to try them and order them, yes, they are expensive. Please don't yell at me. I didn't price them. But I did find, because I'm very frugal, I did find a hack for you to get them the cheapest that you can. So make sure you like them first. Buy a 24 pack, because that's a lot if you don't like them. You get a 24 pack, you do the subscribe and save option, which makes them cheaper. And then you can stack my discount code Luna on it. And it brings it down to, I believe, 10 something a bar. But then I think there's shipping on top of that. But yes, $10 a bar. But these are great if you are traveling, you're going to be on an airplane or whatever, where you just need some food on the go, where instead of buying, you know, like an expensive steak or jerky or whatever when you're out and about, these come in handy. People get mad when I share about them because they are expensive, but I can't help that. I just want to share things I use and I love, right? So anywho, for those that would like these, let's see. Let's put something in the comments and I will choose 3 of you to get 1 of each. Let's put bar so I can see that first, and then write something after that. Let's say like something amazing about your summer or something you're looking forward to for fall. And then also let me know, like, do we want to do more giveaways? I can give this stuff away. Trying to think what else. I can give some of my books away. So let me know like how I can give back to you guys and what you want from me. You know, what you would love and what would be useful. All right, so thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your comment for the bar and check back because I'm going to pick 3 of you and I'm going to reply to the comment and you're going to have to email me. So don't leave your comment and then run away. I've done a giveaway before and I picked some people and they never wrote me back. So make sure you check your comment later and like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I'll see you next time.